This is our finest Gansey that we have in the collection. The story goes that the lady that knitted it entered for this to go into the National Fisheries competition, and she was rejected because they thought it was machine knitted. So, being a good Sheringham lady, she put them right and said to them, no, I hand knitted this and it's incredibly fine. And obviously she won, highly commended, so they had to acknowledge her skill. So it's absolutely beautiful. The Ganseys tend to be 3/4 lengths because you don't want to get fish guts on your wrists, and they would just finish at the waist. So nicely, tightly fitted, really good everyday workwear, which would have been the technology of the day. We are a museum that's on the seafront, and we have lots of lifeboats, but also what we have is we have lots of textiles too, including our Gansey collection, which we've got some of out for you to have a look at today. This booklet started my love of the Ganseys when I was a child. Now this is my great-great-grandfather, and he is Elijah Farrow, and my husband always used to joke that he could see the family resemblance, so I think it's the leathery face, the beard and the pipe that does it. So based on that and my constant love of knitting and wanting to feminise some of our collections here in the museum, we got our textile group together and we decided to look at all of our charted Ganseys and all of our old photographs in our collection, and we have knitted them up into small versions. The idea of doing a small one is that if you have it up on display, you can have an awful lot of them as opposed to one large adult size one. So we went for a small size and we standardised it. So these are all Sheringham or North Norfolk patterns.
The reason why it's so important is this is an example of working class women's creativity. They designed their own Ganseys, they designed the construction, and there aren't that many examples left of women's textile work from the past. You've got the grand ball gowns that are kept in museums, so it really does need to be researched, recognised, celebrated. One of the reasons we do know so much about Sheringham Ganseys is that there was a photographer, Olive Edis, who lived in Sheringham. She photographed from royalty to the local fishermen, and her photography was very fine, so you can see the detail of the Gansey patterns, and it's often her photographs that we've used to chart the patterns that now form part of our collection.
My mother made my Ganseys. Well, like I say, she was a very good knitter. Well, she was a good seamstress as well, but she could do anything with a pair of knitting needles and that. Yeah, she's very good.
We're all big knitters and we all love documenting it and trying to tell the story of the Gansey. It's not just about nice sweaters, it's not just about fishermen, it's about the people who knitted it as well as the people who wore it. So one of our real bugbears is not knowing the hidden women or the invisible women who did all of this work. So that's what we're all doing.